Good evening, everybody. Welcome to playoff game number 3 for the U15A Bearcats. Tonight, we'll be taking on the Glace Bay Miners. From what I understand, this is a must-win game for us, or at least a tie, anyways. Starting a net for us today is going to be number 30, Isaac McCollum. Getting a big hug from his captain there, Jack McKinnon. Starting at center tonight, Maddox Murphy. On the right wing, looks like Winston DeVoe and Jackson Webb on the left. We got Norwich and Wells on the back end. Right off the face-off, puck moves in on the goaltender there, and he's going to cover that one up. We'll get a face-off here in the minor zone. Norwich dumps that into the corner. Around the net it goes. Tried to hold the line there, but Murphy manages to keep that puck in, so he's pressuring. But it comes out. And a launching check that Webb tried to get there, but just out of reach, and we dump it back in the zone. And the Miners dump that all the way down, and that looks like it's probably going to be an icing call, or not. I guess not. Ooh, Jackson bumped that up for Murphy. Murphy fires that on net, blocker save. Webb keeps that in. Miners pick that up, carry it behind the net. Makes a move around our forwards. They throw it in right onto Clark's stick. Clark makes a move, tries to dump it down the zone there. Doesn't get very far, and it comes right back out. McKenzie with it. Gets that knocked off the stick. Lots of neutral zone action happening here. Bertram tried to get his stick on that there, but they dumped it in. McCurdy behind the net, tries to get it up the wall. Shot there was wide. McCurdy sends that up for Bertram. Tried to chip that out to Legacy. It was just out of his reach. And it'll just get too far out of his reach that we're going to get the icing call. So. Teddy Mullins wraps it around the boards all the way out of the zone, but there's no icing on that one. Oh, Martin McLeod picked that up. Was able to get out front and bury that puck, so the Bearcats are going to start with a 1-0 lead. What a start here at the Hector Arena. Some good pressure there by the Bearcats. Martin McLeod, he rides the line there, tries to find an entry point. He does. Team stays onside. He throws it around the back of the net. And a hit by McKinnon there. He's got support from Downey. Wells pinches in, wait for the puck to come out. That comes across. Jack McKinnon really pressuring hard here. It comes out to Teddy Mullins, though. He makes a move. He tries to get some speed and throws it up the wall for Wells with it now. Throws it over for Martin McLeod. And they dump that down and go for a change. The Bearcats look to pressure there. DeVoe with a hit, but they're still able to get it out. Katie Bolins fires that back in. Norwich. Jackson with a hit inside the zone there. And Norwich dumps that in again. Murphy blocks the outlet pass there. Keep it in. McCurdy tries to throw that in deep, but defense throws it out of the zone, and it's going to be icing against the Miners. Good pressure by the Bearcats so far. They got 3 shots on net, one of which is a goal, and so far the Miners have 0. 11:28 left in the first period. Comes out to Norwich. Norwich tries to throw it on net there, but it hits the pads of a player there and comes out of the zone. DeVoe's able to get his stick on it and send it back in. Comes out for Webb behind the net there. Defense was making a change, so there was no one there for his pass. Miners didn't even get to enter. Jackson Webb entering the zone there, gets it knocked off his stick. And the Miners are going to come in, and they throw that in deep. Katie Bolin sends that around. Pressure, defense receiving pressure at the point. Able to get it out, so the Miners are now offside, but we're able to get it out. Jackson Webb moving in with a shot, hits the post. Nice shot by Webb there, just catches the pipe, and Miners dump the puck in Bearcat zone. Teddy Boland's going to pick that up behind the net. He stops and sends that over to Cole Clark. Bertram sends that up for Legacy. The Legacy was covered. And now Katie Volans has it, and he's taking it in the zone. He fires it from the blue line. That was saved by the goalie, out, put to the corner. McKenzie sends that back down. Bertram down low. Bertram pressuring behind the net there. Puck comes out. Cole Clark sends that back in as the Bearcats tag up. Bertram tries to pressure in the corner, but the Miners try to send the puck out of the zone, but Norwich is there to send it back in. Miners really struggling here to get the puck out of their zone. Now they're moving. Finally get into the Bearcat zone. Lots of hitting here this game. Perry sends that up for the defense at the point, and that goes all the way down the ice as the point wasn't able to get their stick on it. And Riley Martin McLeod's going to pressure that to keep that puck down there. Downey pressure in the corner here, trying to keep that puck in. And the puck enters the zone, but Wells is going to pick that up and carry that behind the net. Send that around for Downey. Downey tries to chip it up, but Miners send that back in. Hit by Wells there behind the net, trying to control it. Good stick action there by Norwich to keep the puck away from the front of the net. So no shot there for the Miners. McKinnon there all the way down the ice. Gets it across the blue line, and then Downey sends it the rest of the way so they can make a change. Wells battling the blue line here to keep the puck in the zone. Miners enter the Bearcat zone. They weren't able to get a shot off here. Whoa. And a shot from the red line gets tipped. But McCollum's able to settle that one. I kicked that away. Webb sends that up for Murphy. Murphy across the red line. He's going wide. Oh, he almost makes it to the net there, but gets it knocked off his stick. Miners come out with it. Tried to send that in deep, but it hits the netting, and we'll get a face-off just outside the Bearcats' zone. Miners send that in deep. Oh, reverse hit there by Webb to keep the pressure off him there. And now Clark's going to pick that up the wall. He's trying to force it up. Defense tries to send it back in, but Webb gets it, and he's on a breakaway. Oh, and a save by the Miners goaltender there. Great chance. Shot by McCurdy. Sends that to the opposite corner. Comes to Cole Clark. Clark shoots, but that hit DeVoe and didn't make it to the net. Neutral zone there. Clark had his stick, but almost fell. DeVoe tries to get that out of the zone there, but Murphy picks it up out of the air, and he's going up ice with it. Drops it for DeVoe. DeVoe, time for a shot. He shoots. Shot was a bit wide, but the goalie ends up gloving it up. Miners come out with it. They enter the zone, but they're offside. The puck got knocked off the first player's stick there. And as it made it over to the other player, he was already offside. So we'll get a face-off outside the Bearcat zone here. Miners take that behind the Bearcat net. They look to cycle. The Legacy takes that away. Legacy tries to move up the ice, gets it knocked off his stick, and the Bearcats send it back down. McCollum's going to settle that down while Eddie Bolins picks that up. Oh, Eddie Bolins just about got knocked down there, but he saw that coming. Knocked him off the puck, but he had support, so we're down into the minor zone now. McKenzie with it. He circles. Looks to shoot. Goalie didn't have control of that puck, and it looked like it was going to come loose, but the ref blew the whistle, and now there's some push and shove in there because Legacy was digging for it. But that's fair game when there's no whistle. So we'll get a face-off here in the minor zone. Legacy will take the face-off with Bertram on the left wing and McKenzie on the right. Wells and Keddy Volans on the back end here. Oh, shot by Legacy there, nearly off the face-off. That was saved. Pressure by Bertram in the corner. He's trying to get his stick on the puck there. The Miners are able to get out, but Legacy keeps it in. McKenzie with it. Tries to shoot. Shoots again. Saved by the goalie. Sorry, I just don't know the goalie's name there. And the Miners send that all the way down the ice. That's going to be icing. Really loving the pressure I'm seeing here from the Bearcats tonight. This is something we've been a little bit inconsistent with this season, but seems like all our players have it turned on tonight. They really want to win this one. Miners come out. We send it into the zone. McCurdy racing for it there, tries to send it out, but McNeil fires on net there. McCollum has that door closed. Big hit by Norwich. We're going to get a penalty, though, for interference. Solid hit there by 24 Norwich, but unfortunately, they weren't quite close enough to the play for that to be legitimate. So, interference. And the Miners will go on their, well, the first and only power play so far of the game. 4:33 left in the first period. Murphy taking the draw. Murphy pressuring that puck, trying to get that puck out of the zone. McCurdy finally gets it, and he sends that out of there all the way down the ice. Murphy's going to get there first. But the puck comes out to a Miners player. Now, right onto Murphy's stick. He's going to go at it alone here just to get that puck in deep. He's still battling for it. And there's a penalty coming now to the Miners for head contact. Murphy with relentless pressure on, it looked like 3 players at that time, ended up drawing a head contact penalty, which is fantastic. That's exactly what we want to see happen. So that'll even things up 4-on-4 for the next minute and 27 seconds. Murphy, he had it, tried to skate through the middle with it, but the Miners come out. Wells breaks up that play, but he managed to regain the puck. But Murphy's there to intercept the pass out front. Murphy tries to send that out for Jackson Webb, but he wasn't able to get it. Got a whistle on something. I didn't see what it was. That must have been an offside. I've been known to get that wrong. The last couple offsides I said there were ended up being penalties, but I think it's straight up offside this time. McCurdy fires that over for Clark. Clark takes that to the red line. He dumps that down low. Comes up, back up to Clark. Clark over to McCurdy. McCurdy makes a move around the pressuring forward, but wasn't able to control the puck. So now it's coming the other way with speed. And a shot towards McCollum there just kind of trickles through the crease, and there's nobody there to get it. So Clark is going to pick it up behind the net now. He makes a move, but he trips. But he's got support from McCurdy, who sends that all the way down the ice. And since we have 4-on-4, that's going to be icing. .247 left in the first period, and only 14 seconds left on the Bearcat penalty. Bearcats win the faceoff there. McKetty Bowen sends that around the boards. Shot right on from the point there, and McCollum directs that away from the net. Ketty Bowen's moving with it now. He cuts to the middle. He makes a move around their defense. Tries to get a shot off, but they knock it off his stick, so now it's going to come back the other way. We got another penalty coming here. Looks like Ketty Mullins is going to take a penalty here. Must have been for something after he knocked the puck off his stick. Got the puck knocked off his stick. He must have reacted. Because he ended up back with the puck, and then they blew the whistle, so. Fire on net there. That goes wide. McCurdy battling in the corner here. Comes to the point. Point takes a shot. That goes wide. It's at the side of the net there, but they can't get a stick on that. Miners send it back in. McCurdy on it. He's trying to cut off the play here. He sends that up the wall there. Downey's going to pressure the D. Shot right on there. Norwich blocks that one. Oh, head contact for Keddy Mullins was. So the Miners had a wraparound chance there, but McCollum closed the door on it, and they were able to clear the puck out. So now the Miners are coming back down the ice. And Clark's able to knock it off the stick. And now Murphy's going the other way. Oh, Murphy takes a blast into the boards there. Legal hit, though. He's okay, though. I think he's hurting a little bit there, so he changed. But that was a pretty direct hit, shoulder to shoulder against that back wall. We're going to have a face-off here in the Miners zone here. Miners win the face-off. Jackson strips the puck away and sends that all the way back down to the goaltender. Hard pressure by Legacy to try to get to the puck first, but now it's going the other way. Legacy putting wicked pressure here on the Miners, which is great. And Jackson pressures, and he takes the puck away, and he sends that down the ice. 30 seconds left to go here in the first period. Miners are going to make one last attempt at a rush there. And Jackson Webb gets in the way, and that puck goes right into the Miners bench. So with 18 seconds left, we're going to get a face-off here in the Miners zone. With the Miners are just making a last-second change there. Oh, they win the Bearcats won the face-off. Got a shot right off the face-off, but it went wide. So McKinnon, he battles in the corner. Tries to throw it out front there, but it comes out of the zone. Norwich is there to pick it up, but the buzzer's going to go, and that's going to do it for period one. Solid first period here by the Bearcats. Lots of physicality going on by everybody, which is really great to see. Broke up a lot of plays and kept the shots only at 3 for the Miners. So that's some good defensive work by our crew here. The Bearcats lead 1-0 as we go into the second period. Shots are currently 9-3 in favor of the Bearcats. Teams will change directions here. Face-off. Period 2 begins. Mishmash here in the neutral zone. But the Bearcats are able to get it in here. Oh, and a shot right on by Legacy. Oh, and another shot. It goes in on a backhand from, it looks like McKenzie on the rebound. What a play there. Great pressure once again. Kept that puck in the zone. And McKenzie was on that doorstep for the rebound, making this a 2-0 game. Miners try to break through on the faceoff here at center. Norwich there to pick up the puck. was too hot for Bertram to grab a hold of. The assist on that goal will go to Terran Legacy. Oh, we got one of our guys lost their stick. Who is it there? It looks like it might be Norwich. We send it down the ice. And it's going to be icing. It's like Norwich was still trying to throw the body around without a stick, which is about all you can do in your own zone. But nevertheless, it worked. And McKinnon on the face-off in the Bearcat zone here. He wins it back for Clark. Sends that around for Downey. Downey tries to send that up. Looks like... it's Martin McLeod there, got it. Battle of behind the net here. Oh, and a big hit there by McKinnon. And they're going to call him for boarding. I'm willing to bet any amount of money on that one. That player had some distance away from the boards, and yeah, 2 minutes for boarding is going to go. Jack McKinnon's going to go to the box here. Got to hand it to him for one of the smaller players on the team. He can sure throw the body around, especially when he generates some speed. So Bearcats on the penalty kill. All the way around. Downey tries to chip that up the boards there. It comes out, and Clark's going to pick that up. He tries to wing that around the boards there, but it comes out to the point. Martin McLeod tries to stop the point from getting a shot, which he forces them to the outside wall, which he does. But Miners are able to regain control. Come try to get it out, but the point got it. Shot. And McCollum makes the save, and he covers up quick. So the Miners get finally a shot on net here that they haven't gotten in a while. So, shot right off the face-off, but that goes wide. And finally, the Bearcats get the puck out of the zone, but the Miners regroup here. Norwich tries pressure. Murphy was going to go on a breakaway here, I think. But I couldn't really tell with the netting if the puck hit a player on the bench or if it hit the linesman. Because he was pretty frustrated. He didn't get to go with it there, so. But Bearcats send that all the way in. There we go. Sorry, my Zoom wasn't working. Miners taking a shot. That goes wide. And the point wasn't able to hold that in. And Murphy's going to take it over the line here. Goes behind the net. Murphy tries to send that up the wall here for McCurdy. McCurdy kind of bobbled it there, but he got his stick on it to try to keep it in. But that ended up going onto the Miners. Knocked off their stick and sent all the way back into the Miner zone. 5 seconds left of the Bearcat penalty here. It's going to wind down before they get into our zone. Shot from Legacy there. Didn't get much on it because it was blocked by a stick. Puck out front of the net here, and the Miners send that down the ice. And McCurdy has to go get it. He's getting pressured, though. And the Bearcats send that down the ice, but that's going to be icing as our penalty's over. And we are even. So the Bearcats sit 2-0 right now. We're back to 5-on-5. Shots are 11-4 in favor of the Bearcats. Good penalty kill. They only got one shot off that power play. The Miners did. Legacy with it now. He's going to carry it up the ice. He's getting pressure there and getting stick checked. Teddy Volan's got it and sends that back into the zone there, but it seemed like nobody knew where it was or something. It's got pressure from both sides there. Legacy almost got a shot out front there. Oh, Legacy with another shot. And trying to see the goalie's name here so I don't have to keep calling him the goalie. Ellsworth. All right, we'll try to remember that one. Ellsworth closed the door on that shot by Legacy here. And we'll get a face-off here in the minor zone. Oh, face-off. I'd say it's a win, but it came right out and rolled straight to the goalie, so he covered it up again. Ellsworth didn't want to take any chances on that one. Miners win that face-off. They carry it out, but Legacy steals it. He's cruising across the blue line. He enters the zone. He tries to cut to the net here. Shot on. Ellsworth doesn't know where it is, but Miners get control, and they carry it up the ice. Around the back of the net. Teddy Volan sends that up. DeVoe tries to get a piece of that. He gets hit. Battle on the sidewall there for... Oh, shot. And McCollum makes the save. As Teddy Volan's made a dive for that one because they got away clean, but... Lots of cars being blocked in here at the Hector Arena because the parking is atrocious. Mainly because there's no lines painted, so everybody's sort of just parking all staggered and everything. So now we got people who are blocking people in. Puck hits the netting there, and I think the face-off's going to come outside the zone here. Outside the Bearcat zone, just to be clear. Bearcats win the face-off. Bertram tries to send that in the zone. He finally does. Miners get control. And they're coming in with it. But that gets broken up by Norwich. And sent around the boards there by Bertram for, looks like Downey was trying to get it out. Norwich over to Bertram. Bertram sends that deep into the zone. Bearcats are making a change. And McCurdy steps in to prevent them from getting out of the zone there and able to hang on to it a little bit longer. Murphy pressure in here. And we got a penalty coming. I don't know who it's going to. Murphy was digging for the puck there. And Murphy's going to go to the box for a hook. I wasn't sure. As they both went down there, so I wasn't sure if he was going to get called or not. Shot on by the point there, right off the face-off. And I think that might have been, thought that might have been tipped, but looks like they're giving credit to the defenseman at the point there. And that's going to be a 2-1 hockey game. But that will end Murphy's penalty, and we'll be back to 5-on-5. That went to the far side. Would have been McCollum's far right side there, so I think he might have just misjudged how much of the net he was covering off there, but Webb battling for it here. And that's picked up by Murphy. Martin McLeod now trying to hold the puck in the zone. He gets some clearance behind the net. Miners send that around. Jackson there trying there to keep that in the zone. And Kenny Boland shoots that. That goes wide. Bearcats able to keep that in. Webb going in for it there. But they come out with it. Miners go around the back of our net to throw it up for the point here. They're going to move in for a shot. Oh, big save by McCollum there. Kicks that away. Miners hang on. They walk to the middle, looking for another shot. Saved by McCollum there. Nobody got the rebound, and that's going to get fired down the ice. And that'll be icing on the Bearcats as they want to make a change. At the minor hockey level, you can still change on an icing call, whereas a lot of the major levels, you can't. You have to keep the same lines on. That's sort of punishment for icing. Puck doesn't come out there. Bearcats trying to get the puck out of the zone. Or Norwich working the corner here. Send that around the boards again. And that gets shot down the ice, but that's right on net there. So Ellsworth is just going to deflect that away. McKenzie pressuring. DeVoe was able to chop at that puck and and a big hit by McKenzie there. That was a good hit. McKenzie. Thought he was looking for some payback on McKenzie there, but he reversed, knocked him down again. So McKenzie was ready for that. McKenzie chips that one out for Legacy. Legacy's going to break out. Sends that over for DeVoe. DeVoe's going to send that down on net. And DeVoe's continued pressure forces Ellsworth to cover that up. So we'll get a face-off here in the minor zone. 6:42 left in the second period. Bearcats still leading 2-1. That was almost slow motion. Downey gave him a push, and he went headfirst, sort of into the boards. And fortunately, it wasn't hard, but it was hard enough that it warranted the penalty. So Downey's going to go, I would say, 2 minutes for boarding. I didn't see what the actual call was, but we're having a hard time staying out of the box here. McCurdy sends that around. Yeah, 2 minutes for boarding. Curdy tries to send that one away. That one comes out. And that gets sent down the ice by Martin McLeod. McKinnon pressures. Comes all the way around and out of the zone there, but Clark's there to pick that up and try to dump it back in, but he didn't get much on it. They're holding it on the boards here. McKinnon's got it now. He's in the zone, trying to make a move, and now there's a penalty coming to the Miners. I think there's going to be a hooking call there. And right. Huh. Not doing too bad here on the penalty calls myself. But as they say, even a blind squirrel gets a nut once in a while. Murphy, he picks that up off the boards there. But the Miners are able to get it, and they carry it over the red. That gets knocked off his stick. Oh, that gets thrown out front, but there's nobody there. Miners dump that back in the zone. Murphy trying to get his stick on that, but he couldn't. But Jackson Webb gets it. He carries that in. He's going to take a shot, but that goes wide. Teddy Bolins holds the line. He shoots. That's wide. And the Miners throw that all the way around, and that hits the netting. So that puck's going to come all the way back in to the Miners zone here. Murphy wins the faceoff there, and that's shot on. And Ellsworth makes the save. Oh, that puck comes out to Teddy Bolins there, but he just missed it with his stick there, so it's going all the way back down. No icing call because that was our faceoff win. Teddy Bolins, he's taking that all the way in. He looks to get a shot. He gets the shot off. Ellsworth makes the stop, but he was not confident on where that puck went after he made the stop there, so he was frantically looking for it, but he had it. Legacy on the face-off here. Wins that to Teddy Bolins. Teddy Bolins shoots. That's just a bit wide there, but McKenzie battling for it here. Legacy there to support. Downey ready for that puck to come out. They're digging at it. It comes out, and it comes right to Norwich. Norwich tries to force that back down the wall. He's still fighting it. But McKenzie blocks that from getting out, and they send that down into the corner again. Yeah, they get it out. And there's a race for the puck. No icing. Norwich sends that for McCurdy there, but it just comes right out of the zone, and Miners will take possession. But McKenzie picked up the pass there. Legacy just lost it off his stick there, so it's going back the other way. Oh, McCurdy, he makes a move. They try to throw it in there, but the defense takes that move, but Legacy intercepts it. Legacy tries to throw it out front. McKenzie just missed the one-timer as it hopped over his stick. Legacy with it now, shot. And Ellsworth gloves that one down, and it comes back out. Clark with it now. He sends that back into the Miners zone. Hiscott has it behind the net there. He's looking for some breakout options. Finds one, but it's out of his far wing reach there. But Martin McLeod with it now. Throws it on net there. Burcham was on the doorstep, but it never got to him. That gets sent back into the minor zone there as the Bearcats tag up. They launched that right out of the zone, but Teddy Boland's got a piece of that one as it came out, so there's no icing on that play. Teddy Boland's got some pressure there. DeVoe sends that up. Miners dump that into the Bearcat zone, and Teddy Boland's will take that behind the net. Tries to cut to the middle there, trying to manage all these players. Finally finds McKinnon on the wall. McKinnon, he gets hit in the numbers there. He takes a shot, but that's blocked in front. Teddy Mullins tries to shoot there, and it goes off some pads. And the Miners are going to send that all the way down. And that's right on net, so no icing call there either. Oh, Jackson Webb tried to intercept the D-to-D pass there. DeVoe pressuring hard here, which is great. Clark trying to get his stick on it. He bounces off some pads. Now he's going to carry it in. He cuts to the middle. He gets it over to Webb. Webb shoots. Oh, the puck was loose. Webb was drawn right into the goaltender there, and he too hands him right in the face. Well, it looks like Clark's going to the box here. Wish I could get a replay on that one. Not sure what the call was there. It looks like 1-for-1 there. Shot. Oh, almost got the tip there. McKenzie with it. It is 5-on-5 right now, so looked like there was coincidental penalties here. 38 seconds left. Shot from the point. Oh, Ellsworth made the first save. Legacy had a wide open net and just pushed it through the crease there. So close. They keep it in, and they try to throw it on net there, but that didn't go. Oh, they try to keep it in the zone, but it just came out, so the Bearcats are going to have to tag up. 10 seconds left in the second period. And the Miners iced that one all the way down. .9 seconds here. But pretty much the only way they could score here is a shot right off the face-off. Oh, and if McKenzie had gotten his stick on that, I think that could have happened. And that'll do it for period number 2. Great work here by the Bearcats today. As you can see, they have quite the fan club. Went out and made, it's quite the feedback. Made face signs of some of our players. I believe those are Wells and Teddy Mullins there. A few signs made here over on the bench for the Bearcats. So lots of support here from Churro. It's nice to see. Anyways, I'll be back shortly here for period 3. We'll let the Zamboni do its job. Thanks for watching so far. We are back. However, the referees are not, so just got to wait for them. Well, for anyone just joining us here, going into the third period, the Bearcats leading 2-1. Shots are 18-8 in favor of the Bearcats. And here we go. Murphy steals that one. That shot in and around the boards there by Wells. That comes out. Norwich sends that one back in. Webb, he picked that up at the blue line and sends that on towards the net there, but that went wide. Miners try to dump it in there, but Wells intercepted that pass. Wells finally chips that out. Now DeVoe is going to send that up. Webb gets it and sends it over for Murphy. Well, Bearcats are kind of bobbling the puck here a lot on this fresh ice here, so Murphy tries to send that over for Webb, but that's intercepted. Wells hustles behind the net to get that. Ooh, that almost went off a player and in the net. Around the net, DeVoe tries to send that up. Murphy with it now. Webb tries to knock that off the stick, but no success there. Now McCurdy's got it there. Sends that up for Wells. Wells, he takes it over the red line. He sends that on net. Saved by Ellsworth. Comes around to McCurdy. McCurdy shoots. Great screen there by McKenzie, but it doesn't go in. Shot. And saved by Ellsworth again. The Miners are going to send that out of the zone. Teddy Bolins gets it, tries to send it up. Merchant just fanned on the dump in there, but Point sends that on net there, but Teddy Bolins blocks it. He's going to take it. He's going to carry it out. He makes it through. Yeah, shots high and wide. Bertram, he sends that around the back of the net. McKenzie hustles over. Battle on the wall there, but Miners pick it up. Oh, almost a little hip check there. Murphy gets it. Or McKinnon, sorry. Bertram is able to get on it and sends it down the ice there as the Bearcats make a change. It's really hard to follow all this puck bobbling here. There you go. Jeez. Downey, he sends that, tries to send that behind the net there, but didn't go very far. McKinnon behind the net now. Oh, he just dodged a big hit. Someone tried to take him out behind the net. Martin McLeod battling in the corner there. He kicks it out. Downey takes that. Can't get a shot off. Oh, but Norwich, he's going to get the shot at the point there. Almost a tip, but it doesn't make it in. And that gets sent all the way down the ice, and that's going to be icing on the Miners. Cole picks that up. Cole Clark, sorry. He sends that back around the boards. Murphy trying to get at it. That comes to McCurdy. McCurdy holds the line, sends that to the middle. Oh, almost a shot there. Oh, and they score. The rebound came out to Jackson Webb, and he buried that one. And the Bearcats step up to 3-1. It was hard to see with the scramble in front of the net, but it just came out to Webb, and he just took that opportunity to bury it. 10:44 left here in the third period. Miners get it into the zone here. Oh, he tries to throw it out front there, but no luck. Comes around the boards, and it comes all the way out of the zone. So Miners are going to have to regroup, but they overskated it, and now Webb's got it again. There's a penalty coming. I'm not sure to who. And pushing and shoving going. They said the goal was scored by Winston DeVoe on Grey J there, but thought the celebrating there came from, thought it was number 6 there, Jackson Webb, but see if we can get that clarified. Pretty sure there was a penalty called here, trying to figure out who's going. Oh, it's, yeah. Going to the Miners there, I think, for a trip. And so the Bearcats are going to finally get on a power play here instead of a penalty kill. So let's hopefully we can hang on to this. And right off the face-off there, the Miners setting that down the ice. Kenny Mullins will collect that. He's getting pressure. Now Legacy, he moves up the ice. Tries to cut in. He drops it back for McKenzie. McKenzie shoots. Save. Wells with the shot there at the point, but bounced off some pads. Legacy takes that in. Gets it knocked off a stick, but Martin McLeod's trying to hold it in. Now, Kenny Mullins, he pinched in and got the shot off. The puck comes out. Good Lord, this is ugly. There we go. Legacy's got it. He drops it off for Martin McLeod. He's trying to get in. Looks like that puck got thrown up into the stands there. So it's hard to follow all these 1-second turnovers. It's back and forth. So Miners try to get it out, but we hold the line. McKinnon, oh, he trips. Oh, but he's able to make the pass to McCurdy. Still managed to keep it in. Shot by Webb there. He shot from the middle of the circle, put it top shelf, and the Bearcats are going to get their power play goal. And it's a 4-1 game. Bearcats are really on fire here tonight there because we've struggled with Glace Bay in the past. Well, as I've always said with this group, when they're on, they're on. And they're on tonight, so. Miners carry it into the zone. Doesn't make it through. Oh. They're trying to find an opportunity to shoot here, but they're getting pressure from the Bearcats. Shot from the point. Oh, it's almost tipped. We got a whistle here. I'm not sure for what. Must be I'm thinking it was a high stick. High stick, and then we touched it. So we got a face-off right here in the Bearcats zone. So let's see if we can get it back down there in a real hurry. Oh, Murphy kind of wins that face-off. He's able to chip it up out of the zone. Oh, shot right on by right on McCallum there. He makes the save. Battle behind the net. Comes out to Jackson Webb. And he sends that over for DeVoe. He gets it in deep. I think I said Jackson Webb was number 6. My bad. He's number 9. Miners carried in. Not able to get a shot off here. Clark is able to get it up and out of the zone, forcing the Miners to have to regroup or send it in. But Murphy sent that up for Webb. Webb, he shoots from the point there, and Ellsworth makes the save. And he doesn't want any more action in front of his net, so he dove on that one to get the faceoff. .7:22 left in the third period. Bearcats leading 4-1. Legacy takes that behind the net there. Oh, backhand shot. It goes off a player and wide. McKenzie, he tries to throw that on net, but it hits Legacy. Legacy working the corner here. Trying to get that puck out of there. That comes out to, looks like it was Norwich, but it went off his foot. But he's able to take that puck away as the player made a move or tried to make a move around him. They tried to dump it back in there, but now Norwich is going to pick that up, send that around the boards. And Wells is going to pick that up, try to send it up for McKenzie, but he's able to chip it up for Legacy again. Legacy enters the zone. He's getting some pressure, but he's pushing through it, and he gets the shot, and he scores. He cut to the net, and he roofed that. Incredible determination and perseverance there to cut to the net with all those stick checks and still able to bury that puck. Well, the Bearcats is now 5-1 and 6:27 left in the third. Clark getting some pressure there, but McCurdy gets it. He's taking it in. He gets a shot. It goes, I think it was either saved or went wide. I can't tell, but McKinnon. Cole Clark sends it from the point, but Ellsworth makes that save. They're able to get it out, but Downey carries that back in. That shot saved by Ellsworth. Round the back of the net and up the boards. Clark's there to stop it. He tries to keep it in. Comes out to a Miner in front of the net there. But we're able to keep it in. And that's McKinnon. He's trying to make a move out front there. He's getting pushed around. But he's staying alive. He sends that out for Martin McLeod, who was in the high slot, but he couldn't get a shot off. Downey over to Clark. Clark sends that to the opposite corner where Riley McLeod is. Well, Martin McLeod makes a move. He looks to find someone out front there. Tries to get it to Downey, but he's blocked. That comes out to the net there, but the defense will chip that up for one of their forwards. And the Miners turn that over, and McKinnon gets the pass. I tell you what, this McKinnon, he's like the Energizer Bunny, man. He just keeps going. Martin McLeod, he makes it over the line, but we weren't able to get out before the offside was called. So we'll get a face-off just outside the zone. McKinnon facing all kinds of adversity out there between body checks and stick checks and everything, but he pushes through. Murphy tries to force his way through the face-off there, but can't quite get there. What? Oh, gonna get a shot here. That shot goes wide by the Miners. There's some rough action going on here. Miners are winning the battle, but one of the Miners wanted to go after one of our players. The number 11 Crooks on the Miners there grabbed a hold of his own player there, Perry, and drug him away. Good sportsmanship on his part there to try to calm his teammate down. I love seeing that. Refs are having a discussion here. I don't know if they're planning on making a call or what, because I didn't. Yeah, it looks like 11 Crooks is going to go to the box. 4 minutes for head contact he's going to get. And there's also roughing. So DeVoe's going to go for roughing, and Crooks is going to go for head contact. And the face-off boys are going to play pass back and forth. I tell you, this is the kind of stuff I love in hockey. And, the fans love it over there. They just love the sportsmanship here that's going on with these guys. You just don't see that enough. Love it. I think the refs here are just still trying to work out the calls. Talking with the coaches from the Miners team here. The play is going to move down to the Miners zone. Okay, so what we have is the Miners have 2 penalties, 1 for head contact, and we only have 1, so it's a 5-on-4 situation. Oh, Bertram tries to take a one-time shot there, and it goes off the player out front there. The Miners are able to get it back out. And they try to send it off ice, but it goes off Murphy's foot and stays in the zone here. Oh, and a shot from the point by Bertram. What a shot from the circle on the pass, I think, from Webb. And he buries it. What a beautiful goal. Making this a 6-1 game for the Bearcats. Talk about capitalizing on a power play here. In actually moving the puck and finding shooting lanes. 4:05 left in the period here. That gets dumped into the Bearcat zone. Oh, shot onto McCollum there, but he redirects that. Well, another shot saved by McCollum. Bertram's going with it now. He chips it up for Murphy. But the play is offside as Webb was just a hair ahead of Murphy because I think Murphy was dealing with a bobbling puck there and it dragged behind a little bit. So pressure from Legacy there again. And Norwich sends that in. Sorry, that was McKenzie. Miners get the play. They enter the zone. Tried to get it to the guy out front there, but it was intercepted and sent out of the Bearcat zone. McCurdy, he makes a couple moves here. He tries to take a shot, but that's blocked out front. And shot there as the Miners enter the zone, and that goes way wide. They're going to get another chance. Oh, shot. Blocker save by McCollum. He stood tall for that one. That was a high shot. Another shot blocked from the point. They're trying to keep it in, but McKenzie keeps blocking the path. Oh, Legacy there. He gets straight armed. Knocked the stick out of his hand. Shot as the puck was loose in the high slot, but that goes wide again. Downey tries to chip it up. Oh, McKinnon. McKinnon makes a move, and he gets it out. He takes it into the zone here, and he got dove on there. I don't know if he fell or dove, but that's not good because I'm not sure who that is. There's a player out there who's getting frustrated, and I was thinking it might be number 11, Crooks there. He was getting pretty fired up in the last on his last penalty there. So I think he's gone back to the box again. .206 left here in the third period. There's a scrum over there by the Bearcats bench. There's players going to the box. Don't ask me what the calls are because I don't know. There was just too much going on. But I'm pretty sure the Miners have a couple players in the box, Crooks being one of them. And we have one player in the box. So I think it's going to be a 5-on-4 scenario here again. I think they got her figured out now. So 5-on-4, Bearcats on a power play. Clark and McCurdy's going to take the shot here, but it goes a little wide there. Clark with it again, out to Webb. Martin McLeod makes a move there. And it looks like the puck went out of play. Clark gets it at the point. Shot. Saved by Ellsworth. Martin McLeod battling the corner there. Comes back out to Clark, but that jumps over his stick. And it's a race for the puck here now. And he gets a shot off on McCollum there, but McCollum's able to redirect that one. Gets dumped back in. Now Clark's got it. Took a chop at Clark there, but he made a move around him, and he's going to enter the zone there with the puck. But he gets knocked off his stick. Riley Martin McLeod. He took the shot. McKinnon there had a nice tip, but Ellsworth's able to he's able to grab it there and hold on. So Wells, he holds the line. Murphy, last minute to play. Oh, DeVoe there had a chance at it, but couldn't get a shot off. They dump it all the way down the ice. Wells is going to pick that up for McCollum. He changes direction behind the net. Sends that up for Bertram. Bertram cuts in. He kind of gets the puck knocked off the stick there, but it comes back. Now they got a breakaway. McKinnon had a breakaway because it made it past the defenseman at the point, and they score. It's 6-2, still in favor of the Bearcats. 21 seconds left. A shorthanded goal there for the Miners. Puck sent to the corner. Bertram going to work that one. He gets bumped behind the net. He's got it now. He drops it off for Murphy. Murphy making his way. He decides to come out of the zone and just throw it back in because that's going to wind it down. And the Bearcats take the win, 6-2. That was a much-needed win here. So they should move on to tomorrow. The final shots on net are 24-13 in favor of the Bearcats. I'm not sure what the Miners' record is for these playoffs there, so I'm not sure if they're done or if they're moving on as well. But so the Bearcats are 2-1 so far for this playoff tournament. We'll wait till we hear player of the game. I couldn't make out his last name, but number 2 for the Miners, player of the game. Number 3, Maddox Murphy, player of the game for the Bearcats. Well, folks, I don't know what the schedule is for tomorrow. But I'll be sure to fill you in as soon as I can and hopefully get the live stream going. But I just want to thank you all for watching. And enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you tomorrow.